Footage shared online shows heavy-duty trucks talk as a result of floods forcing road users and denizens to devise other means to cross over. Now, fuel scarcity has hit the town of Kribi Ocean Division of the South region after Yaoundé, Ebulova and Bamenda. Trucks and other vehicles queue up at filling stations and highways as drivers decry the shortage. Dolly Gante with details in this report.
The national cry of fuel scarcity now takes its turn in Kribi, headquarters of the Ocean Division of Cameroon's southern region. For 2 weeks now, most transport facilities have stopped circulating for lack of fuel supply, and the new occupation of the conductors is idleness.
Around 2 weeks now, for this Kribi where we just suffer about gas. We don't get gas, we put on motor around 2 weeks. We don't work as suffer for yesterday, we don't suffer. We suffer for Kribi, no the work and not more. We work around 4 stations now for Kribi. We don't work for 2 weeks, we don't get gas.
After listening to the drivers, we now go visiting a few fuel stations to confirm these claims, and of course, the same story is recounted, with rationality schemes already being adopted. In Kribi, there's scarcity of petroleum products, especially gas, and some people are already considering risky options. If I have, it's for my brother. But with us here, we've got some reserves because we get fuel from Douala. Now it's no longer easy. But what is going on with the interurban shortage in fuel supply? This stationary attempts an answer. If we lack gas in Kribi, it's not a new problem. It started from Douala, because in Douala, they give us gas just once a week, and it depends also on the supply chain. So even if the distribution terminates before the end of the week, we are forced to wait. Well, as it was the case with other cities, these drivers are left only with one choice: to wait patiently until the situation is addressed.
Now, a task force created to fight against the circulation of fake and expired drugs in the Bamenda municipality of the Northwest region, led by the divisional officer, destroyed drugs seized over the weekend, worth over 10 million francs CFA. Among the drugs destroyed was Panadol, as our Northwest correspondent Charles Kibwa tells us.
Illicit fake drugs worth over 10 millions destroyed publicly were expired drugs seized with illegal vendors brought to book. Equally, those in conformity with the rules of selling drugs who had expired drugs were seized and their doors sealed by the Bamenda 2 subdivisional office.
In the city of Bamenda, we had a lot of fake drugs and even expired drugs being sold in the market. So we proceeded to put a task force to fight against fake drugs and illicit drugs, especially tramadol, which is really been very disastrous to our youth.
The task force led by the DO for Bamenda 2, Machang Nicholas Nkongo, fight against fake, illicit and expired drugs disclosed amongst the seized drugs. Tramadol, which is disastrous to the youth and harmful to society, was noticed more in the public.
Last week Tuesday, and we had to seize a very huge consignment of expired drugs and other fake drugs, notably tramadol. And today, we are here to proceed with the public destruction of these drugs, as you can see behind me.
Given the commercialization of drug is regulated by legal instrument, the Omachang Nicholas of Bamenda 2 cautioned the population to go in for quality drugs and join his administration in the fight against illicit fake drugs.
Mention that the health is one of the most important factors in life, and we cannot jeopardize the health of our population to favor those who are looking for money. So we are telling our population that we have pharmacies in town, we have regulated places where they can get drugs.
Health being an important component of life, it should be noted the right place to get drug prescription according to the health system is an authorized pharmacy.
Our sons and daughters of Modele village converged in Douala under the banner of the Modele Development and Cultural Association to raise funds for back to school. Present was the Fon of Modele, His Royal Highness Awo Wilson Uze III of Modele College. Loom tells us more on this report.
Act as a unifying factor to bring our youth into action so that idleness does not set in.
It is grace bestowed on the Modele sons and daughters gathered from all over the national territory, privileged to have their precious Fon, His Royal Highness Fon Ayo Wilson Uze III, in their midst in a magnificent back-to-school mobilization ceremony in Douala. Yes, a come together of the patriotic sons and daughters of the Modele people under the auspices of the Modele Development and Cultural Association, Modika, from far and near, to show love for theirs. Oh wow, such a strong bond of love, one of its kind, in a diverse, lovely cultural display of the Modele people. A culture so sweet and dear to their hearts to always uphold and proud of. Since if you don't know where you are coming from, you cannot know where you're going to.
Go and tell them that the train has left the station.
Oh yeah, a village blessed with a General Aga, who serves the nation, and just like the Fon, roaring like a lion in love as he rules his people in all earnest. Modele village, located in the Valley subdivision of the Northwest region of Cameroon, is blessed with an honorable as well as other great dignitaries, known for its uniqueness, with a powerful initiative aimed at
under the auspices of Modika, Modele Development Association, and some elites like the generals thought that we could meet here and celebrate ourselves and now think about the development of the village. First of all, we have something that is very, very key to us, back to school this year, because we have fought so hard to bring peace. There is peace that is reigning in the village, I bet you, and believe me. So a village cannot develop without peace, without education. So if you want to tell me, people are here contributing money for a successful back to school, Modele is a new Modele, a new dimension. And people have come back with a lot of spirit of unity and involvement in development. We are happy about that, and we think that it's a good way forward. As you heard from all the speakers, that from the president, from the Fon, they want to thank the powers that be because they made our Fon a pioneer member of the House of Chiefs in the Regional Assembly.
a developmental goal huge in its entirety.
Regarding our development aspects, we have so many issues which are preoccupying our intention. We have issues that regards to water. Our main point here as well, beside the back to school, is also to give a kind of support to the IDPs. We have the internally displaced who are in the coast, in the southwest, or in the littoral and beyond, who are looking for a way to go back home so that they can set out of the money we are going to raise. We also enable them to give them a kind of sustainable activities like cash crop, have a project of electrification and the medical facilities.
With this undiluted love moves, there is therefore an optimistic atmosphere that the Modele beloved sons and daughters at home and in the diaspora will continue to stand tall in.
On to health, the World Health Organization alongside other health agencies have approved the use of the smallpox vaccine as vaccine to combat monkeypox. This is in a bid to reduce the number of cases and curb the disease from further spreading, as Bokengo Wadi tells us.
The rapid spread of monkeypox and surge in new cases has caused a massive shortage in vaccines used to combat the infectious disease. According to the World Health Organization, vaccines used for the eradication of smallpox program in 2019, ACAM 2000, is said to provide protection against monkeypox. This vaccine was last week approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for use in a bid to help reduce cases. However, Dr. Mike Hansen, a pulmonologist, says this vaccine has potential side effects, especially for persons with underlying diseases.
There's two monkeypox vaccines. One is called ACAM 2000, which is a version of the vaccine used to eradicate smallpox decades ago. Now, it's likely to be effective against monkeypox, but it also has harsh side effects, including the potential for heart problems, and it can be fatal in people with certain conditions. So it especially should not be used in people with a weakened immune system and also certain skin conditions like eczema or during pregnancy. Never a good thing when the medicine or vaccine ends up being worse than the actual disease. Thankfully, there is another monkeypox vaccine that is
bearing lookalike symptoms with smallpox such as fever, chills, muscle ache, backache, flu, headache, vomiting, bumps, rash and blisters on skin. The modified Vaccina Ankara vaccine is said to be approved for use as vaccine for monkeypox in children.
The CDC says that Jynneos monkeypox vaccine is being made available for children through special expanded use protocols.
Worth mentioning is the fact that the modified Vaccina Ankara bears properties of smallpox virus, and according to experts, though the vaccine may be more efficient with less risks and side effects, everyone is encouraged to practice proper hygiene, wear a face mask, clean and disinfect infected places as well as surfaces, limit sexual partners and close contacts, as well as get vaccinated to help combat the disease and reduce the estimated 31,000 cases in 80 countries worldwide.
On our international page, Kenya's Electoral Commission on Monday, August 15, declared Deputy William Ruto the winner of the close presidential election of a five-time contender Raila Odinga. William Ruto, who is now the fifth president of Kenya, received 50.49% of the votes, narrowly beating his rival Odinga, who managed 48.85%. Elections were held on August 9, with 22.1 million registered Kenyans eligible to elect the country's successor to the incumbent, Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, lawyers representing former South African President Jacob Zuma asked the court on Monday to overturn a decision to send him back behind bars. Zuma was sentenced to prison last year, but granted medical parole after just 2 months. The 80-year-old was jailed in July 2021 for contempt of court, and during his stay in a prison, Mr. Zuma was hospitalized for an undisclosed operation. Note here that violent protests and looting followed Jacob Zuma's imprisonment, affecting the eastern province of KwaZulu-Natal before spreading to Johannesburg, killing over 350 people. And more than 650 migrants, including Egyptians from Libya, were rescued at sea by Tunisian authorities as they planned to reach Europe by crossing the Mediterranean. A total of 657 people, including a family of Tunisians with women and children, were rescued or prevented from leaving between Friday and Monday in 46 different immigration attempts. This concludes today's edition of Prime Flash on My Media Prime Television. My name is Fon Quinter. The news was compiled and produced by Elvis. Modika. Developments of these and more be yours at exactly 6:30 p.m. with Eileen Samatu. Then have a blessed day in the company of more programs on the African Eye. Goodbye.